Okay, in this video we're going to talk about how to add some text. I'll give you a few tips. If we have a look at my design here, the sort of text we're going to add is the main title. You might want to add like the name of the figure, name of the character, and you might want to put some small writing on it like suitable for ages 3 and above. Makes it look a bit more realistic. So let's start with the big writing first. Use the text tool down on the side here. So I've selected the text tool, choose my colour. I'm going to choose just a black to start off with. I can change it later. With the text tool, I'm just going to click once to drop a cursor and I can write my title. Now you can like drag a text box and make a text box, but you don't really need that if you're just writing one word. So I'm going to highlight my word zombie. It's obviously too small, and make it bigger. So at the top of the screen I can select huge writing. I can put any number in there. I can type in, if 72 isn't big enough, I could type a bigger number in there. So there you go, zombie. Spelt right, double check that. However, probably not the right typeface. I'm going to go and find something that looks a bit more zombie. Now it's totally up to you which one you use. I think quite a good one is one called Stencil. So that's what I'm going to use, if I can find it. Alright, looks a bit army, definitely a bit zombie. So I'm going to call my design Zombie Fest. Alright, now I could just write zombie, press return, and fest. The trouble is with that, I get quite a large gap between the two words. It doesn't actually look like a logo like this one here where they're nice and close. So what I'm going to do, just delete fest. Alright, I'm going to come off the text tool, select something else, and then go back to the text tool, click down. So I've made a new layer to write the word fest on. Okay, now what I'm going to do is actually make the word fest a bit smaller because I want the word zombie to stand out. Fest doesn't have to stand out as much. There you go, I'm going to put it there like that. Now I think they do need making a bit bigger. Alright, they could do with filling the space a bit. Have a look at another one I did earlier. Okay, and zombie high, the third one. So I'm going to make the text on this a bit bigger. Now I could go back in and change the number, but I can actually free transform as well. Now I want to free transform them both at the same time to make them larger, the word zombie and fest. So if I go to my layers, if I hold down control, okay, I can select the two layers, the fest and the zombie. Okay, now once I've done that, control T to free transform. I can make it larger, rotate it if I'm outside the box. There you go, I think that looks going to look pretty cool, like that. Alright, and then finally press enter. Right, if we look at my other design, the white line around the outside, the stroke, okay, actually makes it stand out quite a bit. So I'm going to have a look at doing things with this one. So if we go down to, we can only select one layer at a time this time, so I'll click on my zombie layer, FX, let's try stroke. Now it comes up as black by default, so I need to change that colour to white. Might go for that, looks quite cool. In this, if I turn that off, in this panel you've also got something called drop shadow. That would work quite well. Maybe not if the writing's black though. If you had a coloured writing it might be better. So I'm going to go for stroke. Okay, I like that, and click OK. I need to do the same for the word fest. If I right click however on the zombie layer, I can go to copy layer style, and then I can just right click on the word fest and go to paste layer style. Alright, and you can see there it's got the same stroke on. Now when I'm putting small writing on, if I want to do my suitable for ages 1 and above or 3 and above, I really want to use just a normal typeface like Arial. Alright, because I'm going to do it quite small. If I try to use a fancy typeface I won't be able to read it. So suitable for ages 3 plus. Okay, so I'm going to put that, line that up in the corner, select it, and change the colour to white, I think. And only then do I spot the spelling mistake. There you go. Right. So there you go. That's how to put the large writing on and the small writing. One advanced tip: if you want to have a go at making one of these boxes, okay, pretty straightforward. What I've done is I've drawn just a rectangle. Okay, then what I need to do is go to select, modify and smooth, because I want to round the corners. I'll leave the number at 50 and see what that looks like. There you go, it's rounded the corners nicely. Now obviously all I need to do is fill that, so I'm going to select a yellow colour, the same as the other box, select the fill can, but I'm not going to fill it without making a new layer, alright, because I want it to be on its own layer so I can move it around. So down in the bottom corner again, new layer, okay, now I can fill it. And if I want the white line around the outside, same as before, FX, stroke, choose the size, and then make it white, choose the colour. And then I've just written on that with my name on that design. Okay, so we have a quick look at some of the other ones that have been done. Alright, so we can see I did this on 2 separate layers and moved them around. These ones have actually made the words look like they're joined together, which I think looks quite cool. And I drew this logo myself just using the straight line tool. Okay, so I drew an idea for a logo and just filled it in with the on a new layer, filled it with white. Okay, good luck with the text.